My grandmother said, "You'll never be part of this family if you keep living like that," then left me everything in her will. The call came at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. My grandmother had died in her sleep. I hadn't spoken to her in 3 years, not since I'd moved in with my boyfriend Devin against her wishes. She'd made it very clear. Traditional marriage or nothing, no gray areas in her world. The funeral was awkward. My parents barely looked at me. My uncle refused to shake my hand. My aunt whispered something to my cousin that made them both glare. Apparently, living with someone before marriage was still the ultimate family disgrace, even in 2024. I sat in the back row, wondering why I'd even come. Then the lawyer read the will. Everything went silent. The brownstone in Brooklyn worth $2.3 million. The investment accounts. The antique jewelry collection. The stock portfolio my grandfather had built in the 60s. All of it. To me. My mother actually gasped. My uncle stood up so fast his chair fell backward. "This is a mistake," Dad said. His voice shook. She was confused at the end. Dementia. The lawyer adjusted his glasses. Mrs. Rothman updated this will 6 weeks ago. She was evaluated by 2 physicians. Completely sound mind. I sat frozen while my family exploded. Accusations flew. They'd been the good children, the obedient ones. They'd visited every Sunday while I'd been living in sin. How could she reward my disrespect? That night, I found a letter in the manila envelope the lawyer handed me. Her handwriting, shaky but clear. "Dearest Willow," it began. "By now they're furious. Good. Let me tell you something I never told anyone. When I was 19, I fell in love with a jazz musician named Raymond. Your grandfather was already courting me, but Raymond made me feel alive. We planned to run away together. Then I got pregnant." My hands trembled. My grandmother had never mentioned any of this. "My parents forced me to marry your grandfather. Raymond left town. I spent 54 years in a marriage I didn't choose, watching my dreams disappear. I became exactly what they wanted. The perfect wife, the perfect grandmother. I enforced every rule they'd used to trap me. And I watched you grow up." The letter continued. "When you moved in with Devin, I said those terrible things because that's what my mother would have said. But after you left, I couldn't stop thinking. You did what I never could. You chose your own path. You chose yourself." I wiped my eyes, smudging the ink slightly. "This money is my apology. But more than that, it's your freedom. Don't waste it being who they want you to be. I wasted my entire life. Don't waste yours. P.S. Check the safety deposit box. Key is in the blue velvet bag. Box 847 at First National." The next morning, I went to the bank. Inside box 847, I found letters. Dozens of them. All addressed to Raymond Carter in New Orleans. All returned, unopened, marked, address unknown. Letters my grandmother had written for decades, trying to find him. The last one was dated 3 months before she died. Underneath the letters was a birth certificate, not mine. Someone named James Raymond, born 9 months before my grandmother married my grandfather. Given up for adoption the day he was born. My grandmother had another child, a son no one knew about. And according to the lawyer's business card tucked inside the certificate, someone had been making inquiries about accessing my grandmother's estate records. 6 weeks ago, right when she updated her will. Someone else knew about James, someone who might want a piece of that $2.3 million. And I had no idea who was coming for it. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video, watch the rest down below.